That floor is beautiful. My mom's neighbor did that. Welded that in there for me. He is a prince among princes. Really nice guy. He did excellent work. Tacked it in there. I'm just going to paint it and fill it with seam sealer. Beautiful job, both sides. There's the other side. Remember from the previous shots, tacked it in along there, left room for the strip finish. Gorgeous. My mom's neighbor is a professional, you can tell by the work here. You just look at those tack welds, the metal underneath was so contaminated, it was always popping, and it's amazing that it was able to adhere so well. He tacked it in as best he could, as close as he could. And then on the driver's side, looking from the bench into the cab, you can see how it's tacked in. You can see a few holes near where the bench sits. But it's a beautiful tack welding, and then the seam sealer where it's underneath the pedals, and you've fabricated some pieces to fill up the gaps of the holes that were in the side of the cab. And on the underside of the cab, you can see where the metal is underneath there. So what I did, instead of putting seam sealer, I got some epoxy, some made by Goop, some really good white epoxy, two-part epoxy, and filled the holes, and it's non-sagging. So then I shot some epoxy primer over that, and then I think I used some spray can, and maybe some single stage, I can't remember, on the bottom side. I can't remember if I took video of this to show how good a job Dennis did welding it all together. Now you can see that nice seam along there, just beautifully done. And see, it comes all the way back to there. It's beautiful. And there, you can see that better there. Can't remember if I did this side either, but he had to move the high beam switch. It was rusted out there. And see, beautiful seams. Just got that in there, tacked it in. That's all caulking in there. There's a beautiful bead on it. That's some more caulking along the joint there, just to seal it up a little bit. But or should say seam sealer. Beautiful job.